Derek Carr has been benched by the Las Vegas Raiders and head coach Josh McDaniels for, let's be honest, some really bad quarterback play over the last few weeks, leading what would end up being his team, the Las Vegas Raiders, to playoff elimination. They get eliminated from the postseason contention, are sitting at 6-9. It's been a rough year for the Las Vegas Raiders, for Derek Carr, for the entire organization. And we're going to react to it. But welcome back to another video, guys. If you guys enjoy this type of content, these rants, instant reactions, everything in between, sports-related content, be sure to slap a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I appreciate you guys tuning in as usual. And we wanted to give an instant reaction because the Raiders are benching Derek Carr as if he's the only reason why they're going through these struggles. And one thing is absolutely for certain. The Raiders have this innate ability to choke so hard, so consistently. It's almost hard to believe. It really is hard to believe sometimes, you know, but it's also not, because I sit back and I was watching that game in the fourth quarter. Pittsburgh gets the ball back with 2:55, and I looked at the people around me as we were watching the game and I said, the Raiders are absolutely going to find a way to lose this game. Absolutely, no doubt about it. They're just going to lose. And they did. And you start to think about, okay, well, where's the blame fall, right? Their defense, it's not great. They give up 106 rushing yards. They give up 244 yards passing to a guy like Kenny Pickett. Now, it was a cold day. There was a cold night, I should say, in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh had, you know, the home field advantage, all that different stuff. No matter what, the Raiders' innate ability to choke games away is absolutely unbelievable. The Raiders always find ways to lose games. Always. They're always playing in close games. They're always battling. Derek Carr, I feel like every Raiders game that I tune into in the fourth quarter, Derek Carr's got the ball back in the fourth quarter. Like, he's got to find his way down. He's got to do whatever. He's got to scramble. He's got to throw on the run, do all these crazy plays. Sometimes it ends up working out for him, but a lot of times he ends up throwing that game-losing pick in a bit of a desperation heave towards the end of the game when they're losing and had just given up the lead. Derek Carr goes 16 for 30 for 174 yards, a touchdown, 3 picks, and a 42.2 quarterback rating. 42.2, or I should say passer rating, because QBR is a different stat. QBR is a 20.2, and QBR is out of 100. He gets a 20.2 QBR. Passer rating, I think, is like 158.3, and he gets 42. And Kenny Pickett at an 81 passer rating. Like, that's not great either at all. But Derek Carr, 42? 42? And you start to look through Derek Carr's stats because he's been in the league a really long time. As far as passer rating, 42 against Pittsburgh, 86 against the Patriots, 36.9 passer rating against the Rams. This year, his total or averaged out passer rating is 86.3. 86.3. If we look at offensive passing leaders in the NFL and we go by passer rating, I keep calling it quarterback rating. I know quarterback rating is different than passer rating, but passer rating is a normal statistic that's measured for quarterbacks. And we look at where Derek Carr ranks in the league. He's 26th in passer rating. Here's some quarterbacks above him: Marcus Mariota, Jacoby Brissett, Taylor Heineke, Andy Dalton, Ryan Tannehill. Those are not guys that should be ahead of a guy like Derek Carr. For as much kind of praise as he gets, I guess, and for the type of receivers that he has on the team that he's playing for, and I think the contract that he's got too, Derek Carr should not be putting up those types of numbers. And so when you look back at it and you go, well, oh, they gave up the game-losing drive to Pittsburgh. They gave up what was ending up being the drive that led to the points that lost the game for the Raiders. Now, the Raiders defense gave up 13 points. You need to win football games when you give up 13 as a defense. Your offense should be able to put up more than that. With a guy like Davante Adams, a running back like Josh Jacobs, a tight end like Darren Waller, all available and healthy as offensive weapons on your team. Now, oh, they double teamed Davante. We couldn't throw to him. Great, throw to Darren Waller. Great, throw to Hunter Renfrow. Great, throw to Matt Collins and all these other guys. run the ball with Josh Jacobs. But how is it that none of it works? None of it works. And yeah, Pittsburgh's got a really good defense, but Derek Carr, simply put, is not the guy that's going to lead them to the promised land, if that's where they want to go. And guess what happens? Derek Carr gets benched by the Raiders organization, by Josh McDaniels, and by basically the team, right? I mean, the word is that they want to give Jared Stidham, I guess, a look on offense for the final 2 games, see what he's like, see if they have a future with him, see if they have any potential with him. But it's also a situation where Josh McDaniels is probably trying to save his job as a head coach, right? They've talked about how McDaniels, is he on the hot seat? Is he going to get fired? This and that. So when they come out and they say, we're going to give the coach a year, we're going to let him play, we're going to let him do whatever he does as a coach, because it's going to take more than maybe just a year to start gelling with the team and the play calling and getting everybody on the same page. McDaniels takes that, runs with it, and says, you know what, Derek Carr, not going to be our guy, potentially. Let's see what Jared Stidham's got. Derek Carr leads the league in interceptions through 3 in the loss against Pittsburgh, and just has not played well in the past weeks. Do I think he deserves it? Do I think he should stay on the bench, especially for parts of early next year? No, I don't think he deserves it. I think he battles his ass off. I think he's part of an organization that is consistently towards the bottom and the butt of the joke, and doesn't have a ton of offensive line protection, and doesn't have a defense that plays very well. And the guy battles a lot. But when push comes to shove and it comes down to what it takes in the NFL, it's just like every other professional sports league. It's a results-based business. And bottom line, plain and simple, Derek Carr is not getting the results that the league demands of a quarterback, right? I think he's in some cases, especially when he's had some comeback performances and some certain glimpses of high levels of production in his career, people have started to put him in that not the top tier, right? Not even maybe the second tier, but like that third tier, that B plus sort of A minus area of Kirk Cousins and Jared Goff, like those types of guys. And he's sort of taken himself out of that. So he's benched. That's the storyline. Derek Carr, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, he's a grown man. He can handle it. He'll be fine. And when a push comes to shove, also, they're going to realize quickly, having seen what Jared Stidham has to offer as a quarterback, Derek Carr is the better option. He is absolutely the better option at quarterback. But maybe the Raiders go completely a different direction, and they get rid of Stidham and they get rid of Derek Carr, or they keep Jared Stidham as a backup, make a trade for another quarterback. Maybe they go after Aaron Rodgers. Maybe Rodgers wants to play, in Vegas, back reunited with Devontae Adams. But either way, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy these takes about these different players. If you do enjoy this type of content, like I said at the beginning of the video, be sure to slap a thumbs up on it. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I would greatly appreciate it, because we love giving out hot takes. And I want you guys to comment down below if you think Derek Carr deserves to get this sort of treatment towards the end of the season. And if it's all his fault, if it's all coaching, if it's a combination of the two, if he has the potential to bounce back from this, maybe he gets sent somewhere else, just let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I greatly appreciate your guys' feedback as always. And on that note, I'll catch you guys on the next video. But Derek Carr benched by the Raiders. Pretty shocking news out of the NFL. And I guess we'll see where this takes Derek and the Raiders. I'm going to take a shot in the dark here and say they're not going to be good these next 2 games or in the foreseeable future. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.